Hello and welcome. In the West, gender is a battlefield. In Thailand, it is a cabaret. Let's talk about why that matters. Ask a Thai ladyboy if she is a woman and she will say, "No, I am a ladyboy." That honesty might be exactly what the West needs. While the UK and the USA rewrite biology, Thai ladyboys are living their truth without demanding yours. In the West, we have reached a curious point in our cultural evolution. A man can declare himself a woman can declare herself a man, and society, at least in polite company, is then expected to nod along, clap enthusiastically, and update the signage on the nearest toilet. Question it and you are a bigot. Hesitate and you are cancelled. Misgender someone, you might as well have committed arson. Meanwhile, in Thailand, a ladyboy adjusts her wig, applies her lipstick and steps onto the stage, not to demand inclusion in the Olympic women's volleyball team, but to perform, to entertain, and to live her truth with a wink and a smile. Ask her if she is a woman and she will likely say, "No, I'm a ladyboy." No fuss, no tribunal, no Twitter storm. Moreover, that, my dear viewer, is where our story begins. Thai Ladyboys, a master class in cultural grace. Thailand's Katoys, commonly referred to as ladyboys, occupy a unique space in society. They are visible, often celebrated, and undeniably feminine. You will find them in beauty pageants, cabaret shows, and even behind the counter at your local 7-Eleven. They are not hidden, nor are they militant. They do not demand that you rewrite your language or your biology textbooks. They simply are being themselves. Moreover, here is a kicker. They do not insist that they are women. They know they are ladyboys. It is a third space, neither man nor woman, but something else entirely. Something honest, something elegant, something that does not require a PhD in gender studies to understand. I have known many ladyboys and a few Tommys too, Thailand's tomboy lesbians who often present as masculine. They are delightful, intelligent and refreshingly unpretentious. They do not push their identity like a battering ram. They do not need to. Their presence speaks for itself. Meanwhile, in the West, contrast this with the current state of affairs in the UK and the US, where gender identity has become a full contact sport, sometimes literally. Now we have biological males competing in women's athletes, shattering records and collarbones in equal measure. We are then told this is progress, that fairness is a social construct, that testosterone is just a number. However, let us be honest, if Brenda, formerly Brian, is bench pressing twice the weight of her female competitors and still has a 5 o'clock shadow, maybe, just maybe, something has gone awry. This is not about hating trans people. It is about preserving the integrity of women's sport, women's spaces, and dare I say it, common sense. You can support someone's right to live as he or she chooses without pretending that biology is a buffet. While what the West might learn from Thailand is the power of ambiguity. Ladyboys do not need to be women to be accepted. They do not need to erase the category of woman to feel valid. They exist in a space that is both performative and personal, spiritual and social. They are not demanding entry into every institution built on sex-based distinctions. They have carved out their own lane and they walk it in heels. In the West, we have lost that nonce. Everything must be binary. You are either fully affirmed or fully erased. There is no room for "I am a ladyboy." It is "I am a woman, and if you disagree, you are a transphobe." That rigidity, ironically, mirrors the very structures trans activism once sought to dismantle. What is more troubling is how quickly institutions have capitulated. Sports bodies, schools, prisons, even the NHS, once bastions of evidence-based policy, now bend the knee to ideology. We have seen rapists housed in women's prisons because they identify as female. We have seen teenage girls told to undress next to biological males in school locker rooms. We have seen female athletes lose scholarships, medals and opportunities, all in the name of inclusion. Inclusion for whom exactly? Satire as a mirror. This is where satire comes in, not to mock trans people, but to expose the absurdities of the system that claim to support them. Imagine the mock TED Talk title, What Thai Ladyboys Can Teach the West About Winning Without Whining, or a fake travel documentary from Bangkok to Brighton, a gender odyssey. Here in Thailand, ladyboys do not need to sue the Olympic Committee. They just need a good pair of lashes and a karaoke mic. Meanwhile in Britain, Brenda is breaking records in the women's 400 metres and Karen is filing a complaint because her daughter came second to someone with a Y chromosome. The point is not to ridicule individuals, it's to hold a mirror to a culture that has lost its grip on reality. A more honest conversation. So where do we go from here? We start by reclaiming the middle ground, by acknowledging that gender is complex, but biology still matters, that people deserve respect, but not at the expense of truth. You can support trans rights without dismantling women's rights. On top of that, maybe, just maybe, we can all take a page from Thailand's book. We simply embrace the ladyboy spirit, confident, self-aware and unbothered by the need for institutional validation. We should stop demanding that everyone play along with our personal narratives and instead we learn to live with them and with grace. To the Ladyboys of Thailand, thank you for showing us that identity does not have to be a battlefield, that femininity can be fierce without being forceful, that you can be fabulous without rewriting the rule book. To the West, it is time to stop confusing compassion with capitulation. Let people live as they choose, but do not ask the rest of us to pretend that up is down or that Brian is Brenda just because he says so. Because sometimes the most radical thing you can say is the truth. Take care and goodbye.